Hello, it is Diane Cox here for September 2023 guidance. I'm in my lovely, a different room today by the fire, my lovely Egyptian themed room, which obviously means, well, it's an interesting card that's at the bottom, which means I'm using my Egyptian card deck, my beautiful Tarot of Neferttitis. Okay, let me show you the box. So I thought I'd do just kind of a simple 3-card kind of reading. Well, not quite 3-card. I want to do a reading on what is presenting for September. I know I'll kind of do a similar thing. What's presenting and what's supporting, and I'm going to do guidance cards. So let's do what's presenting first. So I haven't really shuffled them yet, so I have been shuffling them for a few minutes. And how are you all? How did you enjoy that super moon, that Pisces moon? It doesn't always go the way you think, does it? I sat in the garden under the moonlight and had a very lovely evening, actually. But it's interesting what comes up and where you find yourself when you contemplate, and like I say, all these planets in retrograde. So, okay, let's go. Let's go for what's going to be presenting. I'm going to actually do 3 cards about what's going to be presenting. Okay, so first card, what is presenting? Oh, well, that's quite nice to begin with, I suppose. Very nice. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 6 of Pentacles, we're going to be having, we're going to be looking at our skills, where we're at, reviewing our skills, how we want to use them, recognizing what we have and haven't got, what we need and what we don't need at the moment. That's what it feels like today. Weighing up our skill set. Okay, so this is what's presenting. Okay, weighing up our skill set, what do we want now, how we're going to use it, and this is what I get with this deck today. And let's see what else comes up about what's presenting itself. Oh, well, that's rather nice. And again, you obviously the Scarab in this deck, the rebirth, the ability. This is the Ace of Cups. So the ability, the miraculous ability of the perceived death and rebirth. So the Ace of Cups, we know, is about the uprush of love and emotions and creativity. This it feels like like I say, what are you willing to let go of? What's ready to let die? I often say we die every day, and parts of us that we let go of, which is very, very positive, and then we have a chance to be reborn. And I also find with this kind of card, it is not only do we die every day, if you want to create something new, it's like if you have a shoe cupboard that's full of shoes and you've got space for 10 pairs of shoes and you've got 12. It's time to let go of something that, has probably been fantastic for you. I wonder why I chose shoes. I was thinking clothes. Okay, maybe that's interesting. But it's like files on a computer. You get too many and it gets too clogged and you have to do a clear up, don't you? So this is what's presenting for this month. The lovely 6 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. I'll put a photograph at the end. And then we have, very interesting, the 6 of Wands. Okay. So that's quite interesting. This fiery 6 of Wands, this beautiful goddess organising these the wands and going, okay, well, what do we want here? How are we going to organise this? Well, that's quite interesting. Okay, so let's pick these 3 up. So you've got this 2 6s. Okay, so I could say here 6 days into September. So you have the 6 weighing up your skill set, weighing up what you want to be doing with yourself, what is current at the moment, what seems to be working. Let's bring this back a bit so you can see the full glory of that gorgeous card. What are you doing with your earthly things? Obviously, it's the earth, it's the how is your body, how is your health? This is what I'm getting today. That's quite interesting. How's your body, how's your health, how's your connection to the earth? That's what really is coming up. Not only your skill set, but how's your connection to earth? But it's also related for me today about making money and how you're using your skill set to make yourself secure. You know, we're taught so much hassle and hang-ups with money. It's like money is security. Money is an entity within itself. You know, money is a flowing being, just like air is. And then we have this this Ace of Cups. So you've got your connection with earth, then your connection with creativity and love of self, love around you. What are you connecting to? What's the potential? Obviously the aces are potentials. And what are you connecting to with the potential here of this month in September? What do you want to connect with? Because we too often think, don't we? I think we often get to a point where we're not actively kind of asserting what we want to connect with. We are fielding what wants to connect with us. And maybe in September it's more about being a bit more assertive or confident about what you want to connect with, as opposed to who wants to connect with you, what situations, what's coming up for you. And then we have, with this deck today, this beautiful goddess arranging those batons and just kind of, I get this whole thing about arranging life, arranging, the energy, fire, the wands of fire. So I get this feeling today that the Six of Wands is about that whole energy feeling, and that, I know it's the victory card, and it's kind of organising things that work towards your own personal victory. Organising, so it's recognising the connection to earth, the uprush of that fantastic Ace of Cups, and then the victory. So looks like a good start, doesn't it, to September. So that's what's presenting. And I'm going to do 3 more cards about what's supporting, how to get the best out of that. So let's have a look. I'm not going to shuffle again. I'm just going to go with what's what. So what's going to be supporting this Six of Pentacles? What's going to be supporting us, how we feel about ourselves, our connection to the earth, our money and security? What's going to be supporting that? How does that kind of work out then? Okay, I get it. Okay, so what comes up is this Two of Swords. It's like, how does this Two of Swords support that? But I get it. The Two of Swords, like in the Rider-Waite, the Two of Swords is the card that, the person's blindfolded and they've got the swords like this. And it's a card that often means you don't want to look at it. You don't want to, there's a decision has to be made and you're putting it off. You've got your blindfold on. You've got 2 swords. It's like, which one? There's a kind of balance here. It's air, it's the mind. So with the Two of Swords, I would say, today it's like this is supporting this. So it's like, stop looking away from decisions that you have to make. Stop looking away from it. If you're not qualified enough, if you're not feeling confident with the Six of Pentacles, so if you're not feeling it, or there's something that's got to be done, or something about your diet or your connection to your earthly realm, okay, so look at it. You've got to look at this. Stop turning away. That's what I get today. Stop looking away. Stop kind of procrastinating. Stop dilly-dallying about decision. It's make the decision. Make these decisions. Anthony Robbins always used to say, it probably still does say, the hardest thing about changing anything is making the decision, because once a decision's made, all you've got to do is stick to it. Which sounds so easy, doesn't it? If you want to stop eating cream cakes, just make the decision you're not going to, and then just stick to it. It's so easy, evidently. So that's what I get. Stick to it. Make these decisions about your what you're doing with your life, what you want to do, what you don't want to do. If you don't want to do it, make the decision and stop, okay? If you want to do a new health habit, if you want to start doing a new kind of... there's a card on the floor. There's 2 cards on the floor. They must have been on the bottom. If there's something that you want to action, then do it. Stop turning away. Stop procrastinating. And use your mind to make the decision and have confidence in yourself, because obviously that the 6 of Wands is a good omen. So what do we have supporting the Ace of Cups in September 2023? So we have, okay, this really does make sense, all of it. We have death, okay, the death card. Look at my Anubis in the background. Oh, look, it's your little friend, 2 Anubis. The death card, okay, wow, what a powerful reading. So here we have our first major arcana, and it's death, it's transformation. Wow, that's really interesting, because didn't I say here, we die every day. We die to ourselves, we die to parts of us that we no longer need, and habits, and even we die to some friendships and things that, just go along the way, or our jobs, or anything. That is really interesting. So what's supporting the Ace of Cups is death. Transforming. There's a month of transformation ahead, and I know there's, like I keep saying about these retrograde planets, but that is really interesting. Transformative energy. So death is all about letting go. Obviously, it's the big the big potential of just going, I don't want this anymore. God, it really all makes sense with these two, doesn't it? I don't want it anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to go there anymore. I don't want to say that anymore. I don't want to look like this anymore. I don't want to feel like this anymore. So it could be transforming emotions, transforming the body, transforming your spirituality, transforming your home. It could be anything like that. Transforming your creativity. Stop thinking you can't do things. So you've got that Ace of Cups with that beetle, the scarab, and then death. Oh, that feels really powerful. The scarab and death, because the scarab is very much related to the huge cycle of birth and death, and here we have that. Okay, I'm going to just let that percolate a few moments while we look at what's supporting the 6 of Wands, that lovely victory card. The message is quite loud and clear for me. I don't know about you, but what is supporting the 6 of Wands? Oh, how lovely is that? So look at that. What's supporting the 6 of Wands? The Star card. Dreams come true, wishes come true. Your dreams manifesting that which you are longing for, manifesting. Sorry, I have to do this with these cards. I just can't help myself. Anyway, let's get back to it. So the manifestation, the water, look at that goddess with her beautiful feathers and the Uraeus on her head, a double Uraeus, a sun disk with the 2 serpents. And wow, that is just amazing. So what is supporting the victory card? Well, don't they just go so perfectly together? Isn't that just so beautiful? So you've got that fantastic 6 of Wands, of victory. She's organising, she's getting stuff where she wants it to be, and then right next to it, she's supported by the Star. Get on. That is fantastic. That doesn't need a lot of explaining, does it? Making it come true, manifesting your dreams, manifesting your victory, manifesting that which is, been on your mind and even more importantly, been in your heart. The realization of dreams. Sorry, I've been gardening so extensively the last week. It's like I think the soil is way down in my fingertips. But that is beautiful. So that is, I'm going to just leave it there, the 6 cards, but maybe 7 is it's my number. Let's do a 7th as a kind of bringing it all together. That could be dangerous, couldn't it? Should I just leave it on a high note? It's like, no, let's do a 7th. Okay, let's see what it has. Okay, all right. Okay, but that does also make sense. So the 7th card that brings it all together is the 5 of Wands. So what I get from that today at this very moment, I get, don't expect everything just for you to sit in your lounge and everything's going to work out. You've got to work for it. You've got to fight for it. You've got to take action. As I often say about the 5 of Wands, you're never quite sure if they're trying to put up a frame, or they are fighting, or they're play fighting, or they're having fun, or what. But it's often seen as a card of conflict. But I often think it's like, take action. You've got to take action if you want, and you've got to maybe. That's even better. What's just come to mind now? Well, my entourage giving it to me. Thank you. This is actually this is what I got. Standing up to people who don't want you to manifest your dreams, and maybe they're not doing it kind of unkindly, but you know what it's like when people, you change, people change and they grow and they expand. It can be irritating to those around them who are just very happy to have these people where they want them doing what they're doing and not rocking the boat. Some people don't like change. Most people don't like change. And so this, as I'm doing this reading now, it feels like that. It feels like rocking the boat, maybe what you're going to do and the things that you want to say and the places you want to go and the activities that your heart longs for isn't going to be met with the most kind of balanced and open reactions. That's what I actually get there. There's something else about this. Okay, I'm going to just hold these up a minute. Okay, because there's something else about this Death card. So this is obviously the major arcana. It's therefore overrides most things in the pack, and we've got the Star. So this whole Ace of Cups and Death, letting go of some stuff, letting it just bury it, let it go, not bury it, maybe jettison it off into space. But here's this wonderful combination. Just look at these two next to each other. The major arcana, the Star and Death. I really love that because on my Piscean utopian vision would go, it's the death of doubt, it's the death of hope. That's the wrong way around. God. Not that it is the death of doubt. Yes, so you stop doubting yourself, and it is the death of having no hope. That's what I meant to say. It's like, make it happen, you can do this, get on with it, whatever it might be. Maybe you've got just a small thing you want to do. I always think with the tarot, same with astrology sometimes, there's these shifts that go on, and we sometimes don't, we're expecting, the heavens to open and the Zeus to come down and, the Aphrodite to foam up out of the ocean. And sometimes it's the most smallest shift that makes the biggest difference. There's just something that you realise is something about a light bulb moment where you go, oh, I get it, yeah, I get that, I get why that person is reacting like that, because that shifts their security. They feel wobbly if I'm going to do this, and it doesn't mean I love them less or they're not going to get my attention. It's that kind of stuff sometimes when you sit and you have that star moment, you have that manifested moment of seeing it. So that looks like a really interesting month. A lot of transformation going on. And this, got to start making decisions. Stick to your decisions. Get on with making your decisions. Stop sitting on the fence. Stop procrastinating. That's what that feels like. And a lot of transformation going on. Okay, a lot of transformation. And then if you stick with it and you stand up for yourself, this is what I'm getting today. Stand up for yourself. Don't let people push you around, and don't let them minimize your dreams. and what you want to do. There might not even be dreams. It might just be something you want to do, you know, go to a concert or go to a dance class or anything, you know, but it's anything you want to do that people are going, oh, I don't think you'll like that. It's like, well, I'll be the judge of that. I'm the kind of person that always says, just try it. Go once, do this once. I always just don't knock it till you try it kind of thing. So there you go. That is quite an exciting reading for September, isn't it, 2023? And I hope you enjoyed seeing the lovely Nefertiti Tarot, Nefertitis, and the different background. It's a rainy, grey day, so I was just drawn to stay by the fire and and share it all with you. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great month. As I always say, just you know, ride it, go with it, and do what you can when things come your way. Take the high ground. Use your spirituality to react how you want to react. Don't react. Don't let your buttons be pushed. Don't be triggered. Just stay in your power. Center of a mountain, center of your heart. Be yourself, and don't let people kind of pull you in the directions that you don't want to go in. So have a great month, and I will be seeing you soon. Thanks. Bye.